Alright, I'm here in Zul'Gurub. We're going to try to solo the Tiger Boss, and this is not going to be like every other time I solo the Tiger Boss. This is one of the easier solos you can do, and what I've done on this character is I've intentionally made my gear pretty bad. I have much stronger gear on this character, but I want to see, can I do this boss with really minimal gear? I'm mousing over all of it right here. We got some random greens from the auction house. We have Undermine Real gear, Bind on Equip items from the auction house, and a Clobber Club from Karazhan Spider solo, and 2 Vigilance Charms from Dire Maul West solo, which is all just like doable on your own from the dungeon solo parts. So Undermine Reels, dungeon stuff, BOEs, that's it. Some of the gear is enchanted, some of it's not. Here's my talents, combat and assassination, like that. We're just gonna go in and we're gonna see if we can kill this boss. I think I'm not sure. I might have made my character too weak and pathetic to kill this boss, but let's find out. This character has a total of 82% chance to avoid an incoming attack. So we will get hit here. We will get hit a lot, probably. And it will probably take a long time, too. Big part of this is going to be that I use Carnage Rune. Ooh, we just got a gouge from the... Uh-oh. Okay, let's analyze what happened. Okay, I'm back for round 2. Round 1 did not go according to plan. And I realized I'd forgotten to get greater stone shield potions. These armor buffs are really good for soloing, especially if you're going to be taking damage. They really reduce your damage taken. And the other thing I realized on that first attempt is I accidentally attacked Zealot Lorcan and triggered her lightning shield, which dealt me quite a lot of damage, which is a big contributor to my character dying. So I'm going to try to be really careful to not directly attack Lorcan this time, and use Greater Stone Shield. Let's see how it goes. Using my evasion early while I try to get everything established. Okay, looking better this time. I'm also focusing High Priest Thekkel. So that my repost disarms go on Thekkel so that he cannot use Mortal Strike on me, which is a very nasty ability. We do not like it when we get Mortal Striked. That is not good for me. This is actually going better than I thought. Ooh, I'm taking a little bit there. Ooh, that was a big spike. Can we recover? Can we recover? One tiger down. I'm gonna just hold these combo points. Do this, do that. Back to Thekkel. Okay. Yeah, I actually thought we were gonna just immediately die again. This is going much better than I thought. Okay. So far, so good. There was one other thing that I didn't think of to get until it was too late, till we were already back in the instance. But I should have gotten a Trophic Poison and used that on my main hand weapon. Trophic Poison puts a attack power reduction debuff on your target, and I would love to have that. That would be great. Like that a lot. Now, I think something that's going wrong here is Lorcan is actually just not taking enough damage. I'm going to switch to Zealot Zath and hit a new Blade Flurry. I'm hoping I can Blade Flurry some damage onto Lorcan. This is going to be spicy, though, because I'm not targeting Thekel with my repost. So we're potential to get Mortal Striked. Every time he uses it, we're only at like 82%. Or actually, we don't have the ground Scorpok assay anymore, so our avoidance is probably around 80% now, or a little less. Ooh, big hit there. Focus on healing up here. Use as many Sinister Strikes as I can. Poison Knife to help keep my energy high. Have to tab kick that. Slice and dice there. Crimson again. Okay, okay. We haven't gotten hit by a Mortal Strike yet. So I'm not totally sure we're in good business. Because, like, we're going to get hit by a Mortal Strike eventually. Kick that. Ooh, Gouge. Gouge is dangerous because you take a big spike of damage afterwards. When you are gouged, you cannot block, dodge, or parry. So the next melee attack that comes in, it's gonna hit you. Okay. Got all their health about even. Still haven't been able to get much damage on Lorcan, though. Ooh, there's the Mortal Strike. Kick that. We did manage to live it. Crimson is up on everyone. I think my problem is I'm gonna not have enough damage on Lorcan, and then when I switch to Lorcan, I'm gonna die to the lightning shield because I'm just not getting damage over there. Even with my blade flurries. Okay, I need to think about what's a solution to this problem. I need to be able to hit Lorcan without dying. Yup. Okay, evasion up. Yeah, I think I just have to weave, like, small amounts of hits over there when my health is high. And then go back to the other bosses to let my health recover. She just refreshed Lightning Shield. I can see that. Little bit of damage. Blade Dance, refresh. What if I intentionally let one of the big boys resurrect? Seems like a bad idea, just to buy extra time to do my marginal amounts of damage to Lorcan. Okay, can I move in a way that makes my Blade Flurry now? Yeah, my Blade Flurry is now hitting Lorcan at this angle. That's good. Let's hit an Adrenaline Rush. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, big hit. Go. Okay, we're recovering. I could let Lorcan heal instead of intentionally kill and resurrect one of these guys. That's probably a better plan. Yeah, okay, so let me just let Lorcan heal. Our health is pretty high, right? Ooh, that's a big hit. Never mind, it's not high anymore. Get my health a little higher before I'm comfortable hitting Lorcan and dealing with that friggin' lightning shield damage. Yikes. I could die to a Mortal Strike right now. Fuck. Okay, let's come back with a Trophic Poison. It feels like we're close, and if I can diminish their damage output a little bit more, like, we could get it. So let's come back with a Trophic Poison. I think that'll make a big difference. Alright, we're back for round 3 against the Tiger Boss. This time I have gotten a Trophic Poison for my main hand weapon instead of the Elemental Sharpening Stone. And I also got myself a Gift of Arthas. Now, unlike the first attempt, the second and third attempts I'm making here do not have Ground Scorpok Assay. Because that's like a one-time use buff, and I did not go all the way back and get one. So, I think if we fail again, the next thing to add is to go back and get another Ground Scorpok Assay. I'm having trouble getting these guys into position quite the way I want. Okay. Good. Good. Let's Blade Flurry, Adrenaline Rush. We're hitting, and we're doing good. Didn't even use my evasion yet. Okay, that heal just went off on, I think, one of the tigers? Or no, the tiger that it was targeting died before the heal cast completed. That will happen sometimes. So, the Atrophic Poison reduces the attack power of the enemies. And every time I use Crimson... Oh, shoot, kick that one. Every time I use Crimson Tempest, it gives me a chance to apply the debuff to all the enemies. Oh, shit. Evasion. All the enemies that are hit by Crimson Tempest. So even though I'm just targeting Thekkel right now, I still have chances to apply the debuff to all the other enemies. So it should be a pretty significant reduction in my damage taken. There we go. Let's go over to Zath for a little while, do some damage on Zath. Re-up Crimson. Re-up Blade Dance. Ooh, that's a Gouge and a Mortal Strike at once. And we're dead. That was significantly worse than the previous attempt, and I feel like we just got unlucky, considering how good the maybe we got very lucky the previous attempt, and we just got unlucky this attempt. Alright, I've come back for round 4 against High Priest Thekkel. This one is proving a little more difficult than I anticipated to do with really minimal amounts of gear. I went and got myself a Strike of the Scorpok, so like our first attempt, we now have this bonus 25 agility from Blasted Lands, and I made a couple of gear changes. We replaced the Swamp Pendant of Eluding with Kagi's Clasp from Karazhan. I replaced the Cloak, Engraved Cape of Agility, with Mastercrafted Shifting Cloak with a 1% dodge enchant on it, and I replaced the Offhand Dimensional Blade of the Tiger with another Clobber Club with a 15 agility enchant on it. And we still have the Atrophic Poison on the main hand. This is still all gear outside of raids. It's dungeon drops and bind on equip items. I was a little hesitant to equip this because I know this is a kind of expensive item and hard to get, but yeah, I don't know, deal with it. It's still non-raid gear. Let's go again. So, like, you could make this a lot easier for yourself if you just, like, did a couple of Nightmare Dragons and got 2 or 4 pieces of the Death Dealer tanking set. And then this whole operation becomes significantly easier, and you don't need that mastercrafted shifting cloak if you've got that stuff. I'm evasioning. I mismanaged my combo points there a little bit, I would say. Kick that. Back to Zealot Zath. Re-up that. Both the tigers are dead now. I'm gonna move like this. So Lorcan is the closest enemy to me, I think. So that when I Blade Flurry, my Blade Flurries will hit Lorcan. We could go for a Slice and Dice there, but I want the full combo points on a full Crimson Tempest on everyone. This is looking much better. We're still gonna take damage every once in a while. I mean, like, okay, attempt 2 looked really, really good, and then attempt 3, which was with a strictly better setup, we just instantly died because, I don't know, I guess we got unlucky, and we got a chain of abilities hitting us. And, like, with lower amounts of avoidance and not perfect gear, like, that's just gonna happen sometimes. That was combo point mismanagement. I should have done an early refresh of Blade Dance, but I was too busy talking about other shit. Okay, whatever. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go on Thekkel now. Still probably gonna have an issue with not doing enough damage to Lorcan. Does she not have a shield active right now? Oh, this is a great time to hit Lorcan if she doesn't have a shield active. Lightning shield's expired. That was the whole problem that got us killed on attempt 1. There, she lightning shielded. Okay, let me just tab over to a different target now. I wonder if that lightning shield's just gonna expire. I don't know why she didn't have the buff active. Alright, let's see if I can target this guy and Blade Flurry Lorcan. Yep, without taking lightning shields. I don't think the Blade Flurry triggers the lightning shield. Yeah, our careful positioning is paying off here. We're able to crunch some damage into Lorcan. Go back to Thekkel because we took a spike of damage. And I want the disarms to go on Thekkel because he's the most dangerous one until we're back up to high health. So with the total setup we have right here, we have about 87% avoidance against this boss. Which means the boss attacks have about a 13% chance to hit per attack. And these two minions, Zath and Lorcan, they're level 62, so they have a little bit lower chance, probably like 11 or 12% per attack to hit. The attempts 2 and 3 were using a setup with about 80%, which is a pretty big difference going from 80 to 87. Attempt 1 had a configuration with 84% avoidance. It really makes a difference. It really makes a big difference how much avoidance you have. Going from 20% chance to be hit to 13% chance to be hit is a massive reduction in your average damage taken. It matters a lot. Alright, Lorcan, no twirly lightning ball around Lorcan, so now's a safe time to hit Lorcan. So we'll just do that until she puts a swirly lightning ball up. Yep, there we go. Okay, change off of Lorcan now. Now we're not having so much trouble with that, I guess. Uh-oh. Blade dance down. Low energy. Alright, okay. We're good here. Yeah, I might not have to worry about Lorcan damage so much. Looks like it's working itself out nicely this time. Let's go back to Thekkel. Refresh my Stone Shield potion. That. I feel like this is locked in. I feel like I'm regretting equipping the Mastercrafted Shifting Cloak. Maybe we could have done it with this guy. And the Clobber Club and Kagi change might have been enough. Push us over the edge there. This phase, I don't know, I kind of think the second phase might be a little bit harder because we're not going to get as much healing off of Crimson Tempest. There's less mechanics to worry about in the second phase when he goes Tiger mode, but we also don't get like all that extra healing, you know, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I think it's probably going to be fine considering how this phase is going. Okay. I'm gonna save this Blade Flurry until we're ready to kill all the bosses. All three of these guys have to be killed within like 15 seconds of each other, or else they resurrect each other. Which you don't want. They resurrect at full health. It took us a long time to damage them down this far. Do not want to deal with that again. Oh shoot! I thought I hit the kick. I screwed up. Okay. Heal is not as bad as a full resurrect. Re-up the Stone Shield potion. Took some hits there. Kick. Zaf has 80,000. He's the highest health target right now. So I'm going to focus him. 56 on Thekkel. 43 on Lorcan. Zath is now low. Like that. Let's hit a refresh of Crimson. Back over here. Kick that. Please don't gouge into Mortal Strike combo me out of this kill. Please do not rob me of this kill, RNG. Please. She has lightning shield up. We might take some hits here from the lightning. I just refreshed it. Bitch. There we go. We're killing it. Killing it. We're killing it. He's dead. Okay. Good, good, good. Phase 2. Shirvala getting filled with rage. Let's go. No, Shirvala is filling High Priest Thekkel with rage. That's what's going on. Sorry, I misspoke there. Okay. I think we're looking good. Those Zulian Guardians will just die to the Crimson Tempest eventually. Don't really have to worry about them. This guy will enrage when he hits, I don't know, 20%. So I want to save Blade Flurry, I want to save Evasion, and I want to save Adrenaline Rush for that. Because it's potentially scary. We'll hit the damage cooldowns right away. And then we'll hit any, if I get low, I'll hit the Evasion. Right? You don't want to preemptively hit the Evasion when you're already doing totally fine. Who filling who with what? Don't worry about it. That was not important. Pay no mind to getting filled, okay? Not important. Am I taking too much damage here? Are these tigers causing a problem? They just summoned more of them! Alright, I'm Blade Flurrying the tigers this time. That shit was scary. No! The Crimson Tempest went out, but it went out on the tigers and not the boss. Alright, well, the tigers are dead now. That Blade Flurry worked well. Made short work of them. We won't have Blade Flurry for the next set of tiger spawns, though. Where are those tigers coming from? Dude, he's just the tiger god, so, like, he can just summon tigers. That's, like, his thing. Okay? Don't ask why. Or how. Okay, it's the way it is. Just like we don't ask why or how about this. This weird tiger fur colored kilt thing that he's wearing. We don't ask about that. You know, we asked about it before. High Priest Thekkel said, like, that was really weird and he feels insecure about it. So we're just not going to talk about it anymore. Okay? Out of respect for the Tiger King. It just doesn't make sense. Why is it tiger skin colored? Getting close to the enrage, 20%. I think it's 20% enrage? Yep, there it is. Okay, okay. Evasion. Adrenaline. I have to lock in, dude. This is not going well. Yo, I'm taking big damn. Don't kill me. No! Oh, no! No! All right, we're back for try number 5. This... I'm getting tired. This is going to be the last try. We're either going to make it here, or we're not going to make it, and I'm going to give up, and I'm going to go eat my spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, okay? I don't have Ground Scorpok Assay this time, because we tragically lost it on the previous attempt with the boss at 4% health. I went out to a Scourge Invasion, cleared all the Shadows of Doom, and when you clear the last Shadow of Doom, everyone in the area gets Soul Revival, a 30-minute buff that increases all damage caused by 10%. So, changes from last attempt, -1 Ground Scorpok Assay, +1 Soul Revival. Let's see if this is good enough. I sure hope so. we're at 85% avoidance with this gear and buff configuration. It's good. Oh, she's the swirly lightning ball right now. Okay, I was looking for the swirly lightning ball on Lorcan to see if she had lightning shield active. We found out last time that she doesn't always have that active, and you can just attack her when she doesn't have it active, and that's way better. Okay, both the tigers are dead. So we got the initial thing taken care of. So the 10% damage from this is going to be pretty helpful. All of my self-healing is based on my damage dealt. I get 15% of the damage dealt by Sinister Strike as healing. And I also get 40% of the damage done by Crimson Tempest as healing. So if I do more damage, I do more healing. But losing the... losing the Ground Scorpiock assay means I'm taking more damage because I have about 2% less dodge chance than I did on the previous attempt. So it's not all upside here. Oh, shoot. I have low combo points, low energy. There, okay, refreshed this. That's good. Little Crimson Tempest. We're a little struggling on energy maintenance here. I'm gonna Adrenaline Rush. Get back into a more stable situation with high duration of Crimson and high duration of Blade Dance. So I can be a little more comfortable there. Little slice and dice action. Lorcan still has the swirly ball of, you know, damage. Alright, so I'm Blade Flurrying right here, and my Blade Flurry is hitting Lorcan. So the Blade Flurry damage doesn't trigger the Lightning Shield, I'm at least pretty sure. So I can, it's a way to effectively damage Lorcan without triggering her Lightning Shield. That was a big problem on the earlier attempts. It didn't seem like that big of a problem on attempt 4, the previous one, though. Don't do the Eviscerate. I was tempted to hit an Eviscerate there. Eviscerate's like always the worst button you can press. Just refresh something else early. Okay. Oh, evasion. There's a big Mortal Strike hit. We need time to recover. And let me hit Thekel. Oh, Stone Shield fell off and I didn't realize it. That's probably why I got hit so hard. I'm gonna Thistle Tea here. Help me recover this energy. There we go. Checking for the swirly ball on Lorcan. It is currently up. Alright, it's Blade Flurry time. You can hit right here pretty safely. Lost those combo points. Unfortunate. We okay to hit Lorcan a little bit? Huh? We're gonna get owned by the lightning shield. Yeah, I hit a little bit. I'd switch off. No swirly ball for lightning shield. Now's our time to pump Lorcan. Oh, she refreshed it. Go back to Zap. We might just have to hit her in the lightning shield anyways, because we just need to get more damage on her. Refresh Stone Shield Potion. Fresh Crimson Tempest. Back to Thekel. Lorcan 20%, that's pretty good. We'll probably save the Blade Flurry for the kill phase at this point. We're close to the kill phase. Zath has the most health by far. Focus him a little bit. Blade Dance refresh. Kick that. Lost a bunch of combo points, such as life. $34 on Lorcan. Oh no, I'm taking Big Damn. Need to not... This is not the time to take Big Damn. Heal me, please. I want to go into this phase healthier. Alright, this is going to be like this, like this. This is rough. Jesus. I think I have to pre-evasion this. Yeah, I have to pre-evasion that. I thought Lorcan was going to be the highest health one, and I was going to be forced to attack her, and she was just going to kill me with Lightning Shield, and we weren't even going to make it to phase 2. That was on the edge. That was so close. I can't decide if these tigers being up is a net benefit to me or not. Do they heal? Do I heal off of them for more than they damage me? Or do they damage me for more than I heal off of them? I know I don't want... I'm pretty sure they're a net negative. I think they damage me more. So I'm gonna keep Blade Flurry available for the Enrage, so I can Blade Flurry any tigers that are active really quickly during the Enrage. Right now, I don't think I'm in danger. What kind of hat are you wearing? It's called a kufi. I got it for when I was a wee little lad. My grandparents traveled to Egypt, and they brought me back this kufi. I didn't get to go to Egypt with them. It wasn't a bring your grandkids type of thing. If we go too quickly, we might not have evasion back by the time the Enrage starts. We're definitely going faster than last time. And we're definitely taking more damage than last time, which is what I would expect with the change in buffs we had. You know, the -1 Scorpock assay, +1 soul revival buff. Stone Shield refresh. The Enrage is coming soon, and I do not have evasion. I want to target the Guardians, get them dead for sure, so that then I have Blade Flurry available if more spawn during the Enrage, which is up now. We have 1 minute on evasion, so I do not have access to evasion during this Enrage. I do not have access to Thistle Tea or Adrenaline Rush. That's going to make it a lot harder. We just have to get luckier, really. That's what we have to do. Keep Slice and Dice up, because we need to end this encounter. Our damage output is important. But we absolutely had to spend those, cooldowns earlier. We narrowly made it into this phase. There we go. Blade Flurry, just like I planned. This is looking good. There we go. There we go. We did it. We did it. This is Tiger Boss solo with 0 raid gear. Okay? Infiltrator bandana, no enchant. Kagi's clasp, no enchant on the Scarlet Infiltrator shoulder pads. Bloodthirsty rune there. Mastercrafted shifting cloak with a dodge enchant. Admittedly, this is a very expensive piece to get. But it is not raid gear. Scarlet Infiltrator's vest, no enchant. Deadly brew. Bloodfang, draconic tanking wrists, gloves, belt, and boot. These all come from Tarnished Undermine reels. Not raid gear. Infiltrator's trousers, no enchant. This is a 15 agility up there, a 9 agility on the bracer. Bloodfang footpad, 7 agility enchant. Random green ring with 6 agility. Random green ring with 9 agility. 2 vigilance charms, Darmal West Dungeon. Random green gun with 6 agility. Double clobber club from Karazhan Spider Boss solo, which we already know is significantly easier than this one. I won't bait you any longer. Is it a mount? It's a Primal Kari stanchion. Can't carry any more. Oh, I'm capped on my reels. Okay, okay. Ready, set. Little next page. Might of the Tribe. Okay, that's not what we want, but there's still another page of loot. 1, 2, 3. Swift Zulian Tiger. Ritualistic leg guards. Never mind. The mount didn't drop. But we soloed Tiger Boss with no raid gear. There it is. We tried a lot of times. Yep. What I would recommend is if you want to solo Tiger Boss, go to the Nightmare Dragons and go to the Temple of Encourage and get yourself 4 pieces of the Death Dealer tanking set. It will make your life so much easier than what I did here. You don't even need to enchant it like I have this one enchanted here. Get 4 pieces of this set. The 4-piece bonus is the same as the Bloodthirsty you have right there. And then just put, I don't know, Butcher on your shoulder. Or if you're not equipping the 4-piece Bloodfang tank set also, then put Black Belt on your shoulder in that case. But equip 4 pieces of this set. It's gonna make everything better, and you're not gonna be struggling like I was in this video. But I wanted to show this. It's possible. This is, probably the second easiest, big boss solo that you can do on a rogue in Season of Discovery. Moose, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you for 4 months of support. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. DeJangle says, I'll always remember getting this mount my first time soloing in 2010. Well, congrats on that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Joining the Tiger Mount Club. Right. I'm hungry. It's my dinner time. I'm gonna go do that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream today. I hope you guys had a good time.